Hello and welcome back to Candid with Kim. Yesterday, I kind of opened up this whole thing about talking about thoughts. And I started with that because one of the things that I deal with on my business side is always dealing with the way people think things should be. And it's so crazy to me how people who may have never been in business or they know that their business is not operating properly, but yet they have such a strong conviction on how things should be. And when those things are not the way they think they should be, they get, despondent and very upset. So it led me to start thinking about myself and just in general. And I know I'm not alone. There are a lot of people that right now, you may not want to admit it, but the way you think things should be and the way they are so different that sometimes you feel like it's a dark cloud over you or you feel like everybody is out to get you. I have a couple of people that I know. Everything is second guessing. Everything is, wait a minute, what are they up to? I didn't think it should be like this. I didn't know. And it's all based on nothing. Because my first thing, everybody will tell you, and there will probably be a video. Everything is a question. As soon as people make a declarative statement about it should be, as soon as they say those words, I start asking them, what is that based on? Because it only took me a little while to realize that people are basing their lives on things that they don't even know, things that they just heard, or things that they saw, or the way a picture appears on Facebook, or the way somebody tells a story. And from that, in their mind, they gather, oh, this is how things should be. Think about it. If you've never been married before, but in your mind you think the husband should do this, the wife should do this, and this is how it's going to look, you work to create the picture that you had never seen before. You don't know if it works, but that's the way you see it. You watch somebody on TV, even these reality shows, or you look and you go, oh, this is how life is going to be. Sometimes we try to correct things that we didn't like in our childhood, and we decide, oh no, everything's going to be like this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. We make all these plans, and especially women, and we never even think about the man that we're going to marry. We never think about what he's coming into the picture with. Or if it's a man, you never think about the spouse. How is she going to feel? What if the wife is the one that has the job that makes the most money? What if the wife is better at doing the finances than the husband? Why does it mean the guy has to pay the bills or be the one to sit down and write them? And how come it can't be that we do them together? Or, what about the picture of, oh, the man takes care of everything? Well, even if the man takes care of everything, does that mean as a woman I don't have a voice? I mean, we are in it together. I'm connected to you. So even if you're paying everything, our names are connected, our credit is connected, so I don't get to help you. What if you miss something? Do you have any idea how many people are living or walking around or trying to make up an imaginary life or an imaginary situation based on the words should be? Newsflash. If you have never done it, you have no idea what it should be. No picture that you look at, no entrepreneur that you follow, no matter how many times somebody tells you something is hard, until you actually deal with it, you'll never really understand the pressure. I was talking to my cousin the other day, and she has a very demanding job. Of course, I'm not going to give out names. You'll just have to, if you know me, you'll figure it out. But I remember telling her so many times, you need to be able to do this. Oh no, it shouldn't be this way. Oh no. And when I look back at it, I'm disappointed in me because I'm the person that usually sees everything objectively or try to put myself in that person's situation before I say anything. Well, I didn't. It was, she's always working, or there were times that she would miss certain things or have to be on call. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's not how it should be. Fast forward a couple of years later, I'm in a demanding position. Now, mind you, at my job that I still work as I'm building my business, I'm at the bottom of the totem pole. I don't care because my job is only to help with retirement and to bring about benefits. I am a serial entrepreneur and that's what I do. So I've created an environment that is good for me to make sure I have everything covered. That's in a go to the Queen Bee of Doing Business Better to find out about that kind of stuff. This is Candid with Kim. So back to the story. Anywho, even at the bottom of the totem pole, this particular position I'm in is so demanding. And it's not like I have a backup. It's not like there's two people that do what I do. I have a supervisor, but we don't do the, of course, she supervises and she approves things and she has her own things to do. And I find myself working so much. I even work sometimes on the weekend. I can log on from home. And I had to tell her the other day, I had to apologize because without even being in her position, without even understanding the pressure, without understanding that, okay, I could take off or I could miss or let somebody else do it, but then I'm going to come back and have to fix it and create my own frustration. Without any of that, I was telling her how she should run or do something that I didn't even understand. Now, I did understand to a degree some of the things that she went with, and I would always say, oh, I get it when you don't call, but I didn't understand all of it. So, what am I saying? I'm telling you, don't create frustration. Don't get mad at yourself. Don't get mad about things that you don't understand or that you're not sure of and say it shouldn't be this way. Do you know how many people, and me and my husband included, almost gave up on marriage because we kept saying how it should not be this hard? Have you ever tried combining two people with different ideas, different upbringings, different thought patterns, different ideas on children, arguments, obedience, discipline, money, everything to come together? Who says it shouldn't be hard? I see people with all these little things say, oh, if you love each other, if you do this. No. Marriage is coming together and deciding that, you know what, we don't have this figured out, but every day we're going to figure out how to compromise and work together every day. And we're going to do that for the rest of our lives. Anybody that tells you that it's just organic and there's nothing, I don't know what kind of marriage they have, and I'm not sure they're married because that's just not the way it is. That means one person is sacrificing everything to the alpha person. But if you have two people that want anything, that try to achieve anything, it's going to be difficult, and you're going to have some difficult conversations. The key of this, the bottom line, do not be engaged to, married, or committed to what it should be. Because every day you are defining what it is by what you learn, what you're exposed to, and how you deal with the lessons that life throws at you. It's been your girl Kim, and we've just got candid on the words should be. Bye-bye.